Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful, sublime individual. Today, I would like to speak about never let go of mystery and wonder. Mystery and wonder often comes with the state of feeling that you are kind of childlike again, where you open up, awaken, and truly perceive the world in a light of intrigue, wonder, and awe. By doing so, you open yourself up to true curiosity. This curiosity helps you a long, long way when it comes to truly observing the world, its happenings, the world's many different behaviors, and everything in between, truly. Of course, we need to have a certain stability within our own body to seriously sit and observe and at the same time feel intrigued. It requires gratitude and it requires a certain openness, of course. These qualities can easily be awakened within a human being if we do not take life for granted, if we do not become jaded, if we believe ourselves that we have seen everything and that there is nothing new to explore, is when we become jaded. By awakening curiosity, wonder, amazement and awe, gratitude, devotion, you truly can get a sense of what we are capable of doing when it comes to true inner development and love, truly. It really is about pushing out whatever we are used to when it comes to certain lower influences like jealousy, envy, pride, hatred, dislikes, and so on, and to replace it more or less with gratitude, curiosity, and devotion, with inner strength of will, with anchoring of foundation to the moral sense and the ethical, the loving, the caring. Also tap into the nurturing, motherly aspects of us. We are, after all, well, in my younger years I was constantly looking for role models. And after a certain number of years, I came to the conclusion that all the role models only can get me so far. And after a certain while, I have to, or we have to, take over and to guide ourselves. Of course, not alone, never. That is not possible. We do have within us the most wonderful, wonderful beings. And by grabbing their hand in true cooperation and harmony, we can actually get to have a sense of who they are, what they stand for, and where they help and operate in human beings. So, wonder is a truly wonderful feeling. Think about it, wonderful, just wonderful. This is amazing. This curious, open, observational patience awaiting something. By doing so, you will never wait in vain. You will never wait in vain. You will, over time, through enough dedication and faith, of course, you might not see any kind of development at start, but you know that it will come. That is the thing. To hold that steady. Of course, I promise you, having a single-minded dedication to the purpose also help immeasurably. It really is about choosing for oneself in freedom a craft and then master it with the best of our abilities, and no matter what happens, we still go on to it, even if we barely see any result this life. That is also a sacrifice we make. It really is about what is truly important. And for me, the most important in my life is truly inner control and inner calmness, inner harmony and inner love. so that it can radiate outwards towards others. With curiosity and amazement, it is very much easier because you are in a certain state of mind, state of feeling, and state of will. And when you truly can get a grasp of what wonder is also a certain form of devotion, because you truly are appreciating what you are experiencing. Appreciation is always gratitude. So to truly get a grasp of these things helps you heal. And through the breathing, through the calmness, you can begin to get a grasp and a feel for your whole being, for your body, etheric, astral, and I. Thinking, feeling, and willing. And, well, it is awesome to see someone that is wondrous and in amazement. Because it is, as I said in the last video, infectious. Enthusiasm and awe, wonder is infectious. And it is truly something that can be shared. It's truly something that can be shared with others. And by sharing it with others, you truly uplift them, or at least you attempt to uplift them. Of course, they will have to take that invitation themselves. And that is also the freedom. But by you grabbing a hold onto these very, very distinct feelings and state of being that can be achieved through practice, meditation, and training. Truly have a will to train. I truly have a longing to do so. The longing is also important. And the longing is a positive thing. It is not something you want to wish to run away from. You wish to find out why you feel that. Why you have this sensation within you. This is also getting to know your inner being in all its aspects, including the darker sides, the lower nature of human beings. By penetrating light into the lower beings, by being conscious, aware, they have no hold of you unless you choose them to. When you sit conscious in your body and all of a sudden you get an impulse to do something dumb, do you act upon it? No, we don't, because we are here and that would just be dumb, right? But sometimes one can be somnambulistic and do something like that in sleep. Not in sleep, but in sleepwalking. Not in sleepwalking, but in daylight sleepwalking. Like many people are ignorant to everything happening around them, anything happening to others, anything happening in this world. But by becoming aware of everything around you and to be curious about the world, what is happening, and as I said, the behaviors of oneself, especially oneself, maybe others, and see what we need or should improve and what we should cultivate so that it can become something loving. We truly wish to be supportive, uplifting, a gentle nurturer, and an inspiration. We can truly bring up problems all day without bringing up solutions or anything. But I personally, if I bring up a problem, I always back it up with something that might help to overcome it. If we only complain without any kind of doing anything about it, we will just be adding to the problem. By we taking care of ourselves and our own shortcomings, which we all have, we don't even lie to ourselves about that. When you can grab a hold of it and truly transform it within yourself, well, you are at least showing that there are different ways in the world to do things. It really is about getting a grasp of who we are in the moment, in everyday life, in every year and in different seasons, seeing where we change and what's occurring and the many differences that occurs constantly in our moods, in our thinking world, and in everything between. and see the constant change in this beautiful earth development. And by grasping the sun within your heart, the feeling of the sun, infused with the earthly, the earth has united with the sun intelligence. I have spoken about this before, but that happened when the Christ sacrificed himself for all of us. He merged with this earth spirit, became the life of this earth. So he is walking among us in the etheric of the earth. And that is where we will find him for the rest of time. And, well, that is how, just to show an example, Michael is the sun, was the sun intelligence. But when Christ moved from the sun sphere down to the earth sphere, Michael saw the intelligence leave the sun down to the earth with the Christ. Of course, the Christ have come from even more sublime heights than the sun alone. But enough of that though. I digress. And by grabbing a hold of Michael's hand again, with the Christ down here on earth, we can get a sense of the more cosmic, but not the cosmic in detachment and only abstract, in abstract and both abstract and concrete calculations and observation of pure physical matter, but seeing behind it the will and the guidance and the wisdom behind everything. The beings that truly is belonging to the wisdom of creation and of structures and forms, also of movements, and also of wonderful moral warmth and love. These are the things we find in the true spiritual world. They are so sublime feelings, and we are not used to them because we are so used to living in the material world lately. And it has been that way since around the 1500s, and it became extra prevalent since the 1850s. The material has seeped into every single aspect of human nature, and they are very aggressive about it. And that is why we we balance it out with true moral love, ethics, aesthetic beauty, and dignity. If we believe ourselves to only be animals, we will behave like animals. If we have unlocked and tapped into and grabbed onto in understanding the divine within you, you can cultivate it and deepen it further. And that I will leave you with today, and I love you so much. May Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, and the divine hierarchy bless you, protect you, love you, and may you find your path and your mastery and your, true wonder and intrigue and mystery. I love you all. Goodbye. Thank you so much.